Hello, hello. Sorry to start the stream a little bit late. Yeah, sorry to start the stream a bit late. So last time, last time on Arcade Spirits, the broadcast ended very suddenly. Also, there was double audio the entire time, which shouldn't be a thing now. And also, I've turned down the voices a bit, so hopefully you can hear everything just fine. I'm trying to get a good audio balance, trying to figure this stuff out. But it's good. It's good to do it with a low stakes game like this. Yeah. So anyway, last time my internet died just at the end of the stream. Which sucks. I only got to play like, 40 or so minutes, not even that, before my internet just dipped, and then after like a couple minutes it went back online, and then dropped, and then online, and then dropped. That's why if you look at the end of the VOD of the previous of the previous stream, it does some weird like jumping around at the end. That's my internet cutting in and out. Resetting the router multiple times didn't help. I have no idea what went wrong with my internet, but it's better now. So I didn't want to make a new thumbnail after doing a like 37-minute stream last time. So screw you, I'm reusing the thumbnail. I just wrote over it in big red letters. Because this is take two, baby, even though we're not going to go over all the text that we already went over the last time. So it's not really take two in any sense, except that the stream yesterday was intended to be what today's stream is going to be, I hope. Which is finishing introductions of all these characters. It's been, we're on the third stream of this game, and we haven't gotten introductions out of the way yet, so without any further ado, let's get on that. Okay, so we're talking to Jinx. I got into, my internet dipped in the middle of a conversation with Jinx, where we were talking about her Fast Cars cabinet and how it has every Fast Cars game on there. I'm guessing you have the entire Fast Cars catalog on there too? I've never played any of them myself. Yeah, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 on there. No Fast Cars 6? We don't talk about Fast Cars 6. Not anymore. I know, that's what I told him. Long story. Ugly story. Struck from the Fast Cars canon, edited out of arcade history. For the best. Wasn't a good game anyway. She pauses, considering me for one quiet moment.
What's your story anyway?
Story?
What moves you? What makes you tick? Why you're so hyped for the Pro Tour that you're willing to trust an unknown team of casuals?
I don't know if I should turn up the... Hold on. I'm going to turn up the voices a bit more.
Hey, listen.
I think that's plenty loud enough. Hold on. Let me just bring up OBS as I do the test.
Listen.
Yeah, I think that's good enough. Maybe turn down the music a tiny bit more. Yeah, let's turn down the music a little bit more, the sound effects. I don't know. I hope that's good. As always, let me know how the audio is. So why am I, so what's my deal, is what she's asking.
If we're going to be teammates, I should know you better. You already know enough about me.
Well, I know some of the basics.
Only fair I get to learn more about you. Figure out who I'm dealing with. Sets expectations rather than making assumptions. Makes sense, yeah?
I wouldn't say I exactly know her heart and soul, but I guess she's offered as much as she wants to, for now. She stands there, patiently waiting for me to lay it all out for her. Well, Hmm. I think that response is... I think the sitting on your butt playing F82, we're giving her all of the... You know, the first option tells her nothing. Yeah, let's go with this one. You know what my day is like? Wake up, brush teeth, clock in with the day job, eat a food, play games, go to bed, eat hot chip and lie. Repeat forever. It's boring, and if I don't shake things up a bit, I'm gonna go bonkers. Way I see it, joining a team, even a more casual one, can only be fun. I'm down for fun. Or interesting, at the least. And she actually smirks. Considering she rarely smiles, that's a hell of a thing.
Not bad at all.
Normally I like to play it safe, but sometimes interesting is good. Shakes things up. Makes you confront long-standing problems. Might learn to regret letting you bring interesting times to my doorstep, but okay. I'm willing to give you a fair shake. Jinx shuffles from foot to foot, clearly a bit tired from standing around.
See you later.
Okay, tiring out now. I think I'll go take 5. Good luck with the others. Try to keep your foot out of your mouth. You'll do fine. Roger. Thanks, Jinx. That was... awkward. Well, awkward at first. Thankfully I didn't nuke myself from orbit on that one, and things smoothed out considerably afterward. In fact... Seems like a thoughtful person, not quick to rush to judgment on me. I think we'll get along just fine. Still a bit too cold for my liking, a bit too harsh, just a bit too much to general? No. I do admit... I do have to admit... I'm kind of into the whole, like, goth girl aesthetic. Just a little bit. Not something I realized about myself for a long time, but... it's something I've come to accept. But, like... I mean, but I'm usually not into, like, people who... You know, she is a bit cold. Maybe cold is the wrong way to... No, I think it's fine. She's a little, you know, she seems, like, hesitant to... she seems like she has, like... What am I trying to say? She has her guard up a lot. She has her, what do you call it? Like, emotional barriers up. And, like, isn't, like, social enough to compensate for it by, like, you know, being really, like, socially competent to put up, like, the facade of being a warm, friendly person. Because that's what Queen Bee's deal was she was very, like, you know, she could, you know, she was a very social person, a very outgoing person to make up for that, whereas Jinx is very reserved. I'm going to go for the maybe I'd hit that option. Okay, I nearly bungled that. But in the end, we were just two people talking away. And everything about her is just... perfect. She knows what she wants, and just how to get it. Calculating and cool, fierce, yet laid back. A strange combination, but it's working for me. I'm looking forward to getting to know her better. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I'm considering romancing all the girls at the moment. And some of the guys, too. You know what? Maybe if, you know what? Maybe if the other characters are interesting enough. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? After all, we're playing as Marcus. We're not playing as me. So, you know, we can date whoever we decide to date. We can come for the gamer girls, but stay for the gamer lads. You know. That weird guy I bumped into was playing over at the arcade. All right, finally, thumbnail man. I spot the young man I bumped into on my way in, busy playing what looks like Space Invaders cranked to 11. I can't even begin to visually pass the chaos of his game. I think there's a spaceship somewhere, but all I see are glowing projectiles flooding the screen. Oh, he's into shoot-em-ups. Bullet hells. Somehow the game isn't immediately ending, so I presume he's managing to dodge each and every bullet. I recognize him from our run-in earlier, kind of a weird encounter, all told. I hope I didn't catch him on a bad day. And finally, a golden fireball fills the screen. His luck runs out at last. Get it? Because his name is Domino, and Dominoes have something to do with luck, right? What is it with it? Was it like people would like flip dominoes to decide things or something? I know that what is it? There's a character in the Deadpool in the second Deadpool movie called Domino, whose whole thing is like having good luck. Yeah, dominoes are associated with luck. I don't know why, but they are. With a long and ragged sigh, he steps away from the controls.
Ah, the inevitability of a game over.
Is all of his text just in this, like... No, inevitability is the only part that's in the, like, SpongeBob imitating a chicken font. That will make sense to absolutely no one unless you're, you know, constantly on, like, Twitter. Or, you know, I don't know. Unless you're extremely online, you'll be like, what? SpongeBob imitating a what now?
Some days you get the radioactive mutant space bear, and some days the radioactive mutant space bear gets you, I suppose. But in the end, it's always the bear.
Shaking it off, he pulls up the corners of his mouth into a smile and engages friendly conversation mode.
Newcomer to GCF? This multicade's got more than just shmups. There's retro classics and stuff too. Go ahead and quarter up if you want. I'm done for now. Name's Domino. I lurk around this place when I'm not doing anything else of importance, which is most of the time. Let me know if you need anything. If you're lucky, maybe I can actually provide it.
Good to meet you. Name's Grammarhead. I'm going around making introductions. I'm joining I am indeed joining Team GCF. Grace said I should come by and say howdy. How exactly does one join an organization that barely exists? I've never heard of someone walking up and saying, "Hi, can I join your circle of friends?" Even if it'd be nice if people actually did that, this world could be used more kindness as a whole. I get that this is a pretty casual team, and I'm hoping to make a run for the Pro Tour. Not a great match, but that's okay. I'm here now, so I figured the least I can do is take a shot at it, right?
Don't know about that.
That's the literal opposite of the least you could do. The least you could do is lie down and never get up again, right? His face... I thought I was getting a read on him, but this has completely thrown me off. There's something a bit creepy in his tone when he says it, like he's trying to sound like he's joking when he really isn't. He looks me over once, top to bottom.
Hey.
Anyway, welcome to the fold. We've got pizza, we've got laundry pods. Please, for the love of God, do not mix the two up when choosing your food sources. You need anything? You call up your buddy Domino. Just don't call Domino's, unless you want pizza. Although Ben and Matt make a damn good slice, truth be told. So what's your deal? Besides Fist of Discomfort 2, I mean. I need a deal, aside from FOD2? Life's not a YA novel. You're allowed to have more than one character attribute, yes? I also have a wide array of dad jokes on offer. I guess that's because quirky... Is quirky my biggest trait at the moment? Hold on, if I press Q. No, I've got three three different things that are tied. And, yeah. Alright. A useful trait, to be sure. But I meant your passions. Or is it really just FAD2 all day, every day? Eat, sleep, breathe, sleep, FOD2? I could give a real answer. Let's give him a real answer. It's not like FOD2 is the only game I play. I'm a PC gamer. I build my own rigs, configure my own software, really go all out with it. Wow, I could never afford a gaming computer. Always wanted one, but I'm stuck looking at the online world through my phone screen. But you drop quarters all day into arcade games? Practical upside to being a sponsored team is our sponsor letting us play games for free. It's all a big scam, but I think Ben and Matt know we're scamming them, and and are cool with it, as long as we're having fun and chasing our dreams. It's not saying much to have a dream of playing free games, but I guess it's a manageable dream. Must be nice having aspirations and ambitions. He spares a glance to the arcade cabinet, which is silently. He spares a glance to the arcade cabinet, which is silently running a demo of the ridiculously over-the-top space shooting game he was playing.
You ever wonder what it's like?
What's like?
To be in space, flying at unbearable speeds, surrounded by nothing but void and enemies, closing in on all sides. Probably one of the most terrifying experiences ever. Like being an early Russian cosmonaut, desperately holding on as your ship shakes apart around you. I think that's why I love bullet hell shmups. They're nightmares. Pure nightmares.
Okay, so this guy's the Joker. Good to know.
But you can safely engage with that nightmare. Explore it. It's just a game, after all. It can't really hurt you. And every time you explode, a silent, white-hot ball in the vacuum of space, you have another chance to try again. I've gotten very, very good at exploding. And not exploding. It's all muscle memory by now.
So I know what a shmup is. Am I picking the neutral response? I guess I'm picking the neutral response. I get that. Sometimes I sleepwalk through FID2 matches. You get so good at a game that you barely need to be conscious. I bet you could just stay in bed all day. I bet you could just stay in bed all day with a controller and blaze through one of these things. Gotta get moving eventually, though. Get up and out of bed and moving. Never mind. I think that put him off balance, but not sure why exactly. Still, he shakes it off quickly enough. He lets out a brief yawn, defocusing his eyes for a moment. Sorry, long night. Overslept too. I'm not quite at my best. I'll give you a properly enthusiastic greeting, maybe with streamers and confetti next time. Rain check okay with you? Sounds good here. He offers me a quick salute.
Be seeing you.
Welcome to our glorious mess. Until next time. He steps away from the arcade machine to head out to the laundromat and maybe lie down a bit. Can't imagine the tumble dryers being conducive to rest, though. He seems like a fun guy, a little off-kilter, but so what? Could be, yes, hang on. Something about him rubs me the wrong way, like he might snap at any moment. I should just keep my distance. Hug him and make it all better for some reason. That's weird. We're not allowed to find him hot, only to, like, pity him. But, like, romantically. I'll pick the top option, as I seem to be doing for... I always seem to be going for the, like, yeah, they're probably a good person option, or the, or the romance option. This is probably the biggest, like, toss-up of the bunch, where I'm like, yeah, he does come across a little weird, but I don't think I should keep my distance. He's probably fine. If he hangs out with these guys all day and, they don't, see him, they don't avoid him, they don't see him as dangerous, then, I'm sure I could get along with him. He's got a wicked sense of humour and a witty use of words, definitely a sharply funny guy. Sometimes he's a bit weird, okay, but so what? We're all weird, in one way or another. I'm not going to judge. Exactly. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? Well, there's only one option at this point. I already got some food, didn't I? Didn't I already talk to Ben and Matt? I guess I'll see them to, like, close out the day if I have to, but otherwise, yeah, I'm going to talk to the last remaining person. Let me just save first. There we go. I stride into the laundromat, ready to go introduce myself. However, I'm getting the feeling the person I'm approaching doesn't want to be approached. They're completely glued to their phone, earbuds in, head down, facing the screen, watching intently. Only breaking eye contact with the screen to briefly fold something from the laundry pile next to them. I try waving to them, a simple hello, but nothing's doing. They continue folding and watching and folding. Will I really be able to obtain my dream if my team members are more interested in cleaning clothes than cleaning house? I awkwardly shift my weight, while I awkwardly debate the pros and cons of tapping them on the shoulder. I don't want to scare them, but I do need to talk to them. You can do this, Grammerhead. And I take a deep breath in to steady myself. I'm about to very politely place a finger on their shoulder when, blinking, they look up and our eyes lock. It feels like I'm being analysed, as if they are able to peer deep into my soul and read my personal character stats. Huh? Oh, hello. I'm here about...
Hold on a sec. I can't really hear you over the game.
Cool. I don't know how I'm going to replicate that voice at all, but I mean, I could try to imitate it a little bit, just so it doesn't sound like... Yeah, anyway. Wait, did they say they're lying? I think they did. I'll say it just in case. Yeah, they did, because I just commented on the voice acting. Which game? They removed their earbuds one at a time.
It's the Beginning 6 tournament. I'm streaming it on my phone. I can tell by the way you're looking at me, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Let me explain.
I want to interrupt. I know what tournament they're talking about. But they keep on rolling and I don't want to be rude, especially to a new potential teammate. Beginning is a West Coast tournament that happens every year at this time. Mostly they focus on the original FOD, however this year they put in FOD 2, first major one we've seen. Since Fist of Discomfort 2 is only a few years old, players are still figuring out how to break the game, find cool combos, see what's OP. They haven't even settled on a good tier list yet. Just yesterday, I stumbled upon a glitch with Tamikaze that basically makes her unstoppable. I tried to recreate it in the training mode, but I just couldn't do it. Now, I'm really hoping to see if someone will pull it out during this tournament. I blink in response.
But you probably don't really care about Fist of Discomfort 2. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I'll let you do your laundry. Sorry.
No. I care about FOD2. I really care about FOD2. I play it all the time.
Oh, okay. Wow. I honestly wasn't expecting that. Cool. By the way, I'm Rhapsody.
I'm Marcus, but I go by Grammarhead. Maybe you've seen that handle before on the leaderboards? Grammarhead. Rhapsody pauses, chewing on their lower lip, putting my name through the databases of their mind. Nope, never heard of you. Sorry. No matter. Well, Grammarhead, since you aren't here to do laundry, why are you here? We don't get many other gamers here besides the occasional rando, and of course our little team. Actually, I'm here to join the team. Grace said I could join, so I did. I'm the new teammate. Oh, really? Grace said that? I know Grace accepted me, but what if Rhapsody rejects me? Then what? Congratulations! It's not every day someone wants to join our motley crew. And fewer that we actually accept. They often scoff at our aloofness and leave to never return. But I'm glad Grace gave you the pass. I've been looking for some flesh. That would be an interesting personality trait to introduce. I've been looking for some fresh blood to train. Train? You want to train me? Rhapsody goes back to nonchalantly folding clothes while they speak. I've taught many people to play Fist of Discomfort, but I already know how to play. Yes, but the difference between them and you is their pro status. I've already had a few disciples climb that ladder to victory. Knowing the basics is a great start, but have you perfected your play? I know every hitbox. I know every combo. I know how to abuse the program code so you can destroy your enemy every time. To be frank, I know everything about FOD2. Maybe I don't know everything about FOD2, but it's not like I'm going in cold. I've got years of experience. Do I really need training so badly? Still, always more I can learn. If they're willing to teach, I'm willing to be taught. And odds are I can teach them a few of my own tricks in exchange. I'm not going to say that. Hold on. I do want to save. I think by saying I'm going to need you to borrow your brain, I think that just means, like, teach me, right? Without going the cringy senpai route, right? If I had access to all the tips and tricks Rhapsody knows, I could easily become a pro. I didn't mean... Hold on. Hold on. Where does this one take me? Good to show respect to anyone who can take my talent and mold it to perfection. I get down on all fours and prostrate myself in front of Rhapsody. I'm ready to learn. Show me the destruction of fists unknown. Rhapsody picks me up from the ground and dusts off my shoulders. Simmer down there, Grammarhead. No need for such brash behavior. You'll need a calm and collected mind in the future to truly succeed. This is great. Having a training partner could help me get to the next level. And maybe we can inspire Team GCF to join us on this adventure too. Wait, and maybe we can inspire Team GCF to join us on this adventure too. We should play sometime. Like, now? How about right now? Oh, Rhapsody looks down, a strand of their hair hiding their face. I don't really play FOD2. What? I prefer to watch. To instruct. To cheer on my friends. They're a coach, okay. And now I'm back to wallowing in doubt. I've met one person who seems to understand FOD2 on the same wavelength as myself, and they don't even play? Perhaps I should clarify a little. Yes, do that.
Right when FOD2 launched, I was recruited on a professional team. Team play to win.
Ah, okay. The team that Huntmeister joined? Oh, it is.
It wasn't at all what I expected. I wanted a team, a group of friends. Instead, I got a super aggro team, always trying to prove themselves with a better than the rest attitude. It was gross.
They were toxic, huh? Maybe not even toxic, just maybe not their speed.
I was ostracized because I wasn't competitive enough. They all pushed each other real hard, too hard.
Took it too seriously. I mean, there's value in taking it seriously, but yeah, I get it.
I refused to join in their unhealthy behaviors, and so they kicked me out. In the end, I wasn't good enough. Sure, they win almost all the time, so I guess they've got that going for them. But they're all a bunch of no good, hyper-aggressive people who end up toxifying our community.
Okay, you said they're toxic. I think I'm safe calling them toxic.
The scene would be better off without them.
Okay, maybe turn it down a little. Sounds like Huntmeister joined the perfect team. He'll fit right in.
After they tossed me out of the team house, I just don't have the heart to dive back in professionally. But that doesn't mean I'm not a part of Team Good Clean Fun. I'm here to stay.
So then if you don't play anymore, what do you do? Oh, I shoutcast matches. So you yell at your teammates and cast them out if they fail? Wait, casting. Casting? You do the play-by-play voiceover? Correct. Sorry, shoutcast comes from the earliest software used for it. Kind of an old school term. And as the eldest here, I tend to use the language I grew up with. I'm like a sports announcer, giving the audience updates, introducing useless stats about the match, building the hype by yelling, "Goal!" I'm that person, except replace sports with esports. Yeah, I get it. I bet you learn a lot from shoutcasting. You must really love FOD2. It's fun to announce things I want to try. Give me 1 second, I just gotta let my dog into my room. I don't know if you can hear her, like, scratching at the door. Okay. I bet you learn a lot from shoutcasting, or you must really love FOD2. You must really love FOD2. To dedicate your life to something, knowing, to dedicate your life to knowing every little detail, to share and teach everyone watching, that takes a lot of passion. I can't help but get sucked in by the thrill of matchups. A player's passion is infectious, and I get caught up in it. Suddenly, there's a beeping noise, and for once, it's not Iris. My laundry! I forgot all about it! There's the timer for the next load. Or that's the timer for the next load. Listen, it was great chatting with you, Grammarhead, but these socks won't find their matches themselves. You should go introduce yourselves to the rest of the team. They're all good folks, if not a bit interesting in their own way. You'll see what I mean. But don't forget to come find me later when you're ready to start your training.
Catch you later.
Rhapsody smiles, waves me off, and returns their focus back to their laundry. A shoutcaster, eh? All the announcers I've watched always have a full E-tank and 110% non-stop power, but Rhapsody's so chill. Too chill to fit that profile. They didn't even raise their voice once. Well, I did, and in giving them a voice, I raised my voice for the goal, but that's about it. However, they do know a ton about FOD2, which is advantageous for that profession. And, how could I forget, they want to teach me. Rhapsody will be a fun person to learn some hot tips from. Yes. I'm excited to be around someone that shares the same passion for FOD2 that I have. I hope that Rhapsody shows me some great strats to defeat my enemies. With those, perhaps I can take down Huntmeister a couple of notches. Maybe I'll even get the chance to hear them Maybe I'll even get the chance to hear them shoutcast. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? So I can still talk to... I can still talk to these guys, okay. Wait, is this... I think I forgot to, save the fact that this happened. Did I?
Hello. Hello. Welcome to Good Clean Fun. Good food, clean clothes, fun times.
How did I... I'm sure I've seen all this. Yes, I have. Hold on, hold on. Am I gonna have to do some shenanigans where I, like, load my earliest save and then... No, it's fine. I can just... Aren't pro teams usually like an organized unit wearing team jerseys and living in a team house and playing team practice scrimmages all the time? It takes all types to make up the gaming world, my new friend. Expectations are like the orifices on your face. Everybody has a few, but like orifices, they... That metaphor got away from me, I think. Ben, tagging you into cover for me when I think of a better one. Matt slaps Ben's hand and then assumes a pose of absolute thoughtful concentration. I heard an iris in your pocket earlier. I take it she set this arrangement up for you? Yeah. I mean, not that I would know anything. Yeah. She always has a good reason. True, she's a cosmet. Yeah, we've already seen all this, haven't we? Why isn't it letting me skip? Ha! Okay, because we needed to wait for this, this punchline to drop. Anchovies. Expectations are like anchovies. Just when you think you've got a clear idea of what they taste like, they turn around and surprise you. That's what you needed to work. I think you needed to workshop that one a little bit longer, Matt. I suppose. I really should be writing these things down ahead of time. Right, so... I glance around at the weird mashup of the three businesses. As I polish off the last bite, I realize there's not much left to do. I've met everyone here and I'm full to boot. And that should be the end of chapter 1, I believe. Spending so long indoors, soaking in the smells of detergent, pepperoni, and brass tokens has been draining. So, I decide to step out and get some fresh air. Fresh air and a moment of reflection. I'm going to save my progress. I'm still a bit confused. The team's barely a team. It's a ragtag bunch of individual friends, without any cohesive direction. I left the apartment this morning hoping to live out my dream of being an FOD2 champion, but that's not a dream they all share with me, right? So why exactly did Iris lead me here? I think I'm owed some answers by this point. Iris, got a moment? Sure thing. What's up? I'm gonna go with the Should I go with the top one or the bottom one? I asked to join the... I'll go with the top one, actually. Or, you know what? Maybe I won't. I'm not objecting to being introduced to their wacky family. Could be fun hanging out with them on a long-term basis. But I didn't ask to be the weird step-sibling. I wanted a professional hookup, a team that might make my professional FOD2 dreams come true. So if this is actually an extended practical joke, I'd love to get to the punchline already. Iris pauses before responding. Tell me, Why did you want to win the Pro Tour so badly? What do you mean, why? It's the pinnacle to reach for. It's the Pro Tour Championship. Why wouldn't I want that? Except, before this championship existed, you were content to play on an amateur level. It's not about the glory, or even your childhood dream, is it? So, why? Why do you need this victory so badly? Who doesn't want to be the best they can be? Everyone's trying to be their best selves, right? To really live up to their potential. That's me. I'm trying to be my best self. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to reach for the gold and see it through. It's a good thing. Why shouldn't I have confidence in myself? It's not about wanting to win a game. It's about why you want to win. The truth behind the dream. And I'm sorry to say, I calculated your truth from your own words, posted to social media. Just so you realize I'm not making this up, let me quote some of these back at you. The words are in her voice, but I'm definitely the one who wrote them, as she echoes these short messages back to me. What did I say? I immediately want to go for the bottom one. The top one's the most me. 10-hour marathon practice run, all focused on how to counter the current meta, and I have a 12th place finish to show for it. If you put in the work and make the right moves, you should find success, if it stands to reason. Otherwise, what's the point? Have I really wasted my life? Do I have anything other than this? And if I don't have this dream, what do I even have? I try to compose myself, to speak rationally in my defense. I'd been awake for 20 hours running when I wrote that. Obviously, I have more going on in my life than just winning all the time. But Iris shakes her head at my words, seeing right through them, and explains.
In your heart, you feel that if you aren't constantly winning, you must be a loser, a fraud, an imposter.
I've had this conversation recently about like imposter syndrome and stuff. I mean, not an in-depth thing. I did describe myself feeling like an imposter in certain scenarios though, so this kind of cuts deep.
This isn't even the only time you talked about it. I could cite more examples if you like. Nearly all of your social media communication is related to your gaming habits. Not your job or family or friends. This is all you have. All you feel you have. You've built up so much of your dream around this game. Around winning this game. That your whole self-worth is tied into it.
You know what, I could probably, now that I think about it, turn down the voices a little bit.
And I think you see the obvious problem with that. I hope?
I pause, feeling rather attacked when my own phone lays into me. But there's sympathy in her digital voice, not accusation. She doesn't want to call me out. She wants me to call myself out.
What do you think will happen if you join the Pro Tour and fail to make it all the way to an ultimate victory? How would you react?
I mean, I get it. Logically, only one team wins the Pro Tour, so it's not like I'm betting my entire existence on winning.
Except you are. That's exactly what you're doing. Your self-esteem is on the line. Every day you compete. Wanting to win a video game is fine. It's a good thing. And I'm certainly not arguing against having a dream and making it happen. But it's not healthy to gamble your self-esteem at the same time, tying them both together. Do you dream of winning? Or are you just terrified of losing and feeling pain? I could sense that when I analyzed you. I may be code instead of flesh and blood, but I'm an empathy engine at heart. But I couldn't just say that outright. You wouldn't have believed me. So I had to lead you here. To people who can help you find something more to reach for while also reaching for victory. And you can help them, too. The goal of any Irish should be to help as many people as possible.
She smiles up at me, hopeful that I'll understand her words. For example, Jinx has had to overcome adversity for years, never giving up in the face of a challenge, a lot like you, but her victory is in finding her way through life. She's an insightful one. I'm sure if you two sat down and talked, she could help you with your dream. Now, that said, if all you want to be is Grammarhead, destroyer of scrubs, I'm not going to force you down this path. The legend of Grammarhead will be yours to do with as you please. Uninstall me, and I'll bother you no further. You have free will. But, if you're also Marcus Cade, who's desperate to fill the hole in his heart with victories, please consider staying with Team GCF, for your own sake. And I'll help you in any way I can on this path. I'll turn myself off now. Give you time to think. If we never speak again, I know I won't take it personally. Thank you. Out of respect to Iris, I decide to take the question seriously. All day long I've been focused on it, savouring it, wanting this team situation to work out so I could get more of it. Winning. Every story I've ever read tells you to chase your dreams, no matter what. That's a noble thing to do, right? And this was my dream. From as far back as I can remember, my wildest dreams were always ones of victory. Sure, I have a job. I pay my taxes. I have friends, usually online. I head out of town to visit my extended family almost every holiday season. But none of that moves me. Really gets me out of bed and moves me. No. My dream moves me. And that dream was to keep on being a winner, forever. And isn't that enough? Isn't it a good thing to be the very best? Like no one ever was? Who am I? Who do I really want to be? Today, I'm Marcus Cade, and I don't feel like a winner right now. No helping it. She's right. I hadn't really seen things from that perspective before, but she's definitely right. I kind of want to go back and change my answer because this isn't the one that resonates with me the most. Maybe I'll just do that real quick. Okay, I guess I'll go with that. Let me just load it again so I can read all that. Longest running ladder grind in weeks. Days, maybe? Hell if I know anymore. It's all a vague blur. Let's hear it for the vague blur. Woo! I'm diamond rank again, but that'll reset when the season switch is over. And then it's back at it again and again. I'm so hecking tired. But it's worth it. It has to be worth it. I have to win. If I'm not winning, then what's even the point? Okay, that didn't paint a rosy picture of my mental state, did it? I tried to speak in my own defense. Okay. Come on, come on, I can't fail. I'm the championship material, and championship material in the making. I'd have to win,
And
I have to.
that's the problem. You wanting
Yeah,
to
so it's the same thing. Okay. This okay, so it doesn't change the dial. I thought I was specifically picking like what my core like character flaw is. But no, it's kind of predetermined. I hadn't really seen things from that perspective before, but she's definitely right. The sickening feeling whenever I lose. Whenever I'm a loser. Winning feels better. Feels right. Without it, I feel miserable. Like I'm miserable. A miserable, pathetic little nothing. And I'm not so far gone as to think that's a healthy way to live. If Iris thinks this new path can help me, so be it. I owe it to myself to at least try. I tap Iris's icon, not to uninstall it, but to activate it. Okay. This feels bizarre, but I'm willing to go along with your path. See where it leads me, at least. Okay? Thank you. Thank you for trusting me. And for what it's worth, I think you can still try out for the Pro Tour, if that's what you want. But be aware of why you want that victory, too. If you can find a way to achieve your dream in an emotionally healthy manner, well, that'd be great. And with Team GCF in your corner, I calculate you can do just that. Team GCF needs Marcus, and Marcus needs Team GCF. With a deep sigh, I try to push most of this aside and focus on the here and now. You can keep calling me Grammarhead. It's my self-chosen name. Well, Grammarhead, I think I've given you enough food for thought. Now, I should let you chew in it a bit. Iris, offline. Dog wants to go out, 1 second. Okay. I'm still not totally sure what to make of this. If my dream is one of victory, but victory is unhealthy, well, what do I do? What now? Well, victory isn't unhealthy, it's your attitude towards it. But as I'm pondering exactly what shape my new dream should take, I hear a voice behind me. I'm guessing that this is going to be, what's his name? Hunter? 1 second, where's my... Sorry, just want to turn the fan down in here. But as I'm pondering exactly what shape my dream should take, I hear a voice behind me.
See you.
Ooh, it's Jinx. Hey, got a minute? I have a number of minutes, yes. Jinx pauses to observe me and my somewhat lost expression, soaking it up before continuing. Is this because she's one of the choices with the most... Hold up. No, sorry. I press Q to find that out. That's right. Yeah. So my guess is it's whoever is ranked the highest on your thing. Maybe? I don't know. Jinx pauses to observe me and my somewhat lost expression, soaking it up before continuing. Was talking with the others. Figured we didn't give you what you were hoping for back there.
Let's do this.
Came here to kick some ass in FOD2, right? Let's kick some ass. I know you. Show you we're more than a pile of casual randos. Though, you seem a bit shook up there. You good? If you want to take a walk, think things through, that's fine by me. My head's still reeling from Iris upending, oh, I don't know, just every preconceived notion I had about myself, but I won't deny FOD2 helps me clear my head and focus. No, I think I should push it 2 round. No, I think I should push a few rounds of FOD2 first. Then maybe I can think things over. She nods, understanding completely. Need to talk? I'll be around. Practically and literally live here, so not hard to find me. You literally live there? Be waiting inside for you. Take your time. It feels strange, agreeing to play the game that slam dunked me right into this mess. But if I'm not going to just walk away from all of this, away from gaming in general, I owe it to myself to keep moving forward. If only to see what will happen. Iris didn't tell me to stop playing, so until I can figure out my answers, I guess I'll keep playing. And honestly, I think distracting myself with a little FOD2 right now would be nice. Win or lose. So with a shrug, I walk into Good Clean Fun, headed for the arcade. Is that the end of chapter 1? No, not yet. How long are these chapters, man? By the time I arrive in the arcade, the rest of the crew's already gathered, talking amongst themselves. When I approach, they switch focus to me. And lo, the newbie hath returned. Excellent. Let's get this party started. That's gimmick infringement, Zappa. Only I get to use the King's English. But yes, 'tis quite excellent indeed. Jinx offers me a quiet, knowing nod of appreciation, not prone to flowery speeches. Okay, so we decided we're going to spend the rest of the afternoon taking turns playing some Fist of Discomfort 2, in honor of our new friend. We'll take turns beating up online randos, and those not playing can cheer the other ones on. It'll be educational and fun. And you get the first crack at it, of course. So, who's your lucky partner for the inaugural match of this afternoon's festivities? For a moment, I'm speechless. I figured it'd be like pulling teeth getting them to play my game. But here they are, ready to welcome me into the fold with some hot ninja fight in action. Thanks everyone. It'll be nice to show off a little too. I could use the ego boost. Yeah. Just a moment. Thankfully, I brought my keyboard from home to play with. I'm not used to arcade joysticks yet. I may not know much about arcades, but I do know FOD2 has a built-in slide-out tray and a USB port, so you can bring a joystick from home. I tug my keyboard out from my backpack, slot it into place, and fortunately the numlock light turns green when I plug it in. It's good to go. Aside from the weird looks I'm getting from everyone, as probably the only person on planet Earth who prefers to play this game with WASD keys. Now then, whom to play with? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, what am I going to do? Now, Rhapsody doesn't actually know the game, is the problem. Jinx does. I am curious what... Because Rhapsody would be out of practice, but it would be interesting to see what they're capable of, right? Or do I go with Jinx because I know she actually plays the game, like, somewhat seriously? Or do I go with, like, Zappa because I know that she's, like, into, like, unconventional strategies and stuff? I don't know, man. I can't decide. I kind of want to go for... Jinx or Rhapsody sound like good options. Also, is there a very faint, like, hovering over the option sound? It sounds like it, yeah. Let's go with Rhapsody. Okay, Rhapsody, strike up the band. We got a show to put on. Let's entertain everyone with some sweet moves. Teach them something they haven't seen before. Rhapsody steps up to the joystick. No personal USB controller for them. The default stick and buttons will do the job. But before we can even begin, my phone chimes in from the depths of my pocket with a question. Hey, can I ask a favor? I'm starting as a blank slate here, a default iris. I don't have any real knowledge of how this game you're all obsessed with actually works. Wait, she calculated out what team I should join without actually knowing how FOD2 works in the first place? Weird. I think it'd help if you two played through a match while explaining the basics to me. Is there a minigame in this one? That was like my only complaint about the original Arcade Spirits, is that it could have used like a minigame or something to get you through, you know, to get you through specific things. I mean, FOD 1 was the main game that I played in Arcade Spirits 1, but yeah, and yeah, it was like you take place in a tournament like during the game, but it's but from I don't remember how it determines whether or not I think it's just predetermined, so like a mini game would be nice. I wonder if there's a mini game, or if they've just finally decided what the actual rules of the game are, and they're going to be explaining them to create, like, to build tension. Either of those sound great, and something that was absent in the original. Also, there's the Fist of Discomfort 2 logo, the like punching fist looks like the Riot Games logo. Anyway, you're a computer. Can't you just like jack into the Matrix and instantly know FOD2 Kung Fu or something? Oh, I could go download the data I'd need to really be great at this game. I mean, computers have been beating humans at games for decades, she said with a tiny puff of pride in her voice. But I'm an emotional language interpreter. Hearing things in your own words helps me learn. So if you don't mind, could you give me a quick tutorial? Sure thing, we'll explain how it all works. So there is a mini game. The story is of two rival clans vying for control of this legendary sacred dojo. For one full year, they fought down the Bridge of Destiny, until in winter, they reached their ultimate destination. At that point, the dojo doors opened, and allowed in only the most worthy, the most honorable clan. The other was exiled from the lands forever. Such a rich and involving backstory. Nah, it's just a goofy way of saying, score more points than the other team before time runs out. Each team has 2 players, and an unending swarm of ninja minions. Each stage is one giant kung fu fight scene. Each minion you beat up scores you points. Each time you KO an enemy player, you score points. Your goal is to score the most points before the game ends. So it sounds like almost a combination fighting game MOBA. To do that, we have to optimize, counterplay, and outthink our opponents. We farm ninjas for gold, buy weapons and scrolls, summon more minions, use special moves and cooldowns. Well, slow down. This is sounding complicated. Sure, when you figure in your opponent's strategies, how many frames your character takes per each move, and other things like that, it's complicated. But you don't have to know the finer points. All you need to know is the simple RPS metagame. The, what? RPS metagame, or, wait for it, rock, paper, scissors. Wait, the most complicated esport in the world is just rock, paper, scissors? Basically. Everything else is just nitty-gritty details. At the heart of it all, there's 4 tactics to pick from. Defending against an aggressor, using powerful special abilities, or just directly attacking the enemy and their ninjas. Rock, paper, scissors. I mean, if you look at it closely, the icons are literally a rock, a paper scroll, and 2 swords crossed like scissors. Okay? The obvious one is to attack, diving in and fighting with your fists and blades. It interrupts anyone using a special ability, but if they're defending, it won't work. I think this is based off of the only, like, the only thing resembling, like, in-game gameplay in the first Arcade Spirits, which is like you make a decision for Queen Bee, I think, when you first meet her. Or maybe not when you first meet her. Maybe during a tournament or something. Where you tell her whether to like defend, go on the offensive, or... I think it was just defend or go on the offensive, honestly. Or maybe there was magic, maybe there was like magical specials involved. I don't know. So there's attacking, it interrupts anyone using a special ability, but if they're defending, it won't work. Scissors beats paper, but is beaten by rock. You're getting it, yeah. Defending holds the lines against incoming attacks, but gets blown away by slower activating, stronger special abilities. You can't react quickly enough. Specials are big and flashy and awesome, and blow away defenders, but can quickly aggro attacker, but a quick aggro attacker can interrupt you. I'm guessing those identity traits you've been analyzing would be a good indicator of how strong you are with each ability, too. That would make sense. A very steady person would be excellent at figuring out exactly the right time to use a special. Yep, Gutsy is great for attacking, Kindly can defend well, and Quirky is probably a jack of all trades. Got it. So, all I need to know are those 3 techniques? Well, there's a 4th. A trump card. Your ultimate ability. Each team can only use one of those per game. Your ult smashes through everything. Everything. And if your opponent tries to ultimate at the same time, yours counters it for huge points. Rhapsody and I will be taking on another 2 players, trying to predict their attacks, defends, specials, and ultimates, countering with our own. Do that well enough, and you win. I see. So really, I just need to know those four things, and that's enough to follow the flow of a match. That's the basics. There are also bonus points based on your skill and what season of the year you're in, but we'll go over that as we play. You know, I'll save it here, but I think I've changed my mind. I think I want to play with Jinx instead, because I think leaving Rhapsody's actual like playing skills a mystery is more fun and more like in line with the story. I need someone swift and accurate. Can't think of a better partner than our resident racing queen. How about it, Jinx? Sounds like a plan. Let's roll. Jinx fetches a nearby backpack, pulling out a glowing blue biofeedback joystick. She uncurls the cable and plugs it into the USB port on the front of the game. Not exactly standard, but these gimmicky sticks are easier on my wrist. All set. Before we can begin, a phone chimes in from the depths of my pocket with a question. Hey, can I ask a favor? Skip the tutorial. Just downloaded FAQ. I can't honestly think of a better way to explain it than the internet already could. Well, okay. If you prefer to get right to your own game, I understand. Have fun. Hold on. Was there anything I missed in the previous thing? I'm gonna sleep there. There are also bonus points based off your skill and what season of the year you're in, but we'll go over that as we play the start of the game. No, never mind. I could have just... Okay, hold on. I'm going to load a different thing. Gonna load up this one. It's a bit difficult to get used to playing side by side with someone, but Jinx and I trounce a couple of randos with ease. Oh, okay. This is, Wait, so I skipped the... Oh, okay. I skipped the entire thing. Okay, hold on. No, I don't want to do that. Complicated as hell. Creep wave timing, item builds, last hitting, character tier rankings. But when you boil it down, yeah. Okay. Okay, I've played against these particular randos before. Should be a good warm-up for this. Mr. Come At Me Bro loves to attack. He's not dense enough to do it all the time, but more often than not he'll be in your face. He's also bad at predicting our moves. I should start by defending, since he's likely to rush right at me.
Fight.
Okay, so, defend. So Come At Me Bro wants to come at me? Fine by me. I total up and defend against the attacks, keeping myself and my minions safe. Your defend beats their attack, you earn 160 points. Score now 160 to 0. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad, kid. Looks like you have some potential. My turn. Guessing my opponent is more by the book, going for the season bonus? Wait, seasons? As the game progresses, we move through spring, summer, fall, and winter. Okay, so it's not like... I thought it was like, you know... The game is like... what do you call them? Like, you know, I thought it worked like a MOBA or something, you know, like online competitive games. I guess it's more common like FPSs and stuff. Yeah, anyway, I thought it was just a period of time to earn your rank over, but no, the seasons change during the match. There are point bonuses for different actions in different seasons. It's not much, but every point helps. And sometimes it makes opponents predictable if they crave those points. Oh, okay. And the enemy in Jinx's lane is very predictable. In spring, he likes to attack, summer he defends, fall he uses specials. And what season's good for your... what's that called? Your ultimate? Ah, the ult's a bit different. Our team gets one ultimate per game. Jinx or I can use it, but once we use it, it's gone. But when we do use it, we win. Period. It trumps whatever your opponent was trying. And if we counter their ultimate with our own, well, that's practically a game over right there. Oh, so you have to choose when to use it. Right, and our opponents will be doing the same. I don't think they'll use their ultimate this early in the game though. I'd say he's most likely to attack this turn, so Jinx will be better off defending. Okay, if we're sure.
Gonna need more than that to keep me down.
Your defend beats their attack. You earn 120 points. Score now 280 to 0. You get the idea now, right, Iris? Back and forth, Jinx and I fight these other two players, deciding our overall strategy as the year progresses. Okay, I think I get it. Focus on your fight and let's see you win. Even if winning isn't everything, even if I need to be okay with losing, that doesn't mean I should try to lose. I'll give it all I have. Okay, so this is what the points look like right now. Okay. I think... Wait, so this is my opponent who likes to... Oh, I don't remember what it was. What did my opponent do before? My opponent attacked in... So, I don't know. I'm just gonna... special? Maybe? Yeah, I don't remember exactly... Hold on, I can just check the history. Aha! Wait, that was talking about the enemy in Jinx's lane rather than... Loves to attack. Bad at predicting our moves. Okay, so he's not really going for the points, he just wants to... Yeah, you know what? We'll defend. You both defend. It's a tie. You earn 80 points, they earn 30. Score is 360 to 30. Summer, so our opponent will probably be going for wait, so the points changed, didn't they? So then what? I don't know. Wait, does it say plus how many points so we know? No, that's not just telling us what's going to win and what's not. I guess we're gonna special, and we're gonna defend. Or attack. I don't. So it's Summer. Was it Summer the previous round as well? Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with the points there. Let's just let's just special.
Not enough. Almost, but not enough.
Your opponent uses their ult. Oh, hold on. Actually, I could have just looked into the history to see. Springing likes to attack somebody who defends full use of specials. Springing likes to attack Summer he defends. Oh, okay. Well, I went for that anyway. Oh, ultimate. Okay, well. I didn't realize that. I guess I can ult and get it over with as soon as possible, but no, I guess I'll just could just defend. I think I'm gonna play it safe and defend. My defenses go up, but unfortunately my enemy notices me playing it slow and safe and unleashes a devastating special move before I can react. Okay, I'm bad at rock, paper, scissors apparently. Should I ult or should I... Yeah, whatever, I'll ult.
Scared already? But we've just begun. Step into hell and face me.
130 points. Score is now 490 to 280. And now winter has come. Here's what we do. In winter, our best shot is to team up, combining our skill bonuses together. But they're going to be doing the same, so it may be harder to predict their moves. The endgame is critical. Okay, let's wrap this up. Any particular tactics? Knowing these randos' first move, well, anything goes. But first move, well, anything goes. But Mr. By the Book tries to force special moves out on the very last turn, and they get reckless, less able to counterplay us. Now, let's close this out. I think I attack here. Yep. Swiftly, I get to work taking out ninja minions on my way to come at me, bro. And then attack directly using Tomokazu's fists, interrupting what would have been a brutal special move. Your attack beats their special, 140 points. And then this one, I don't know what my opponent's going to do. What have I been using? I used an alt. I don't know. I think yeah, so they're going to get reckless apparently. So I think either special or defend is the way to go. Sorry, either attack or defend. I think attack is the way to go.
You don't deserve the winner's circle.
Your attack beats their special, yes! Because they were either going to attack or special, so attack was the safe move. Score now 770 to 280. Yep, I win by
Smarter,
quite a bit.
faster, stronger. And we had all we needed to win this race.
Do we want to skip all FOD2 minigames? I mean, it is... You decide how you want to enjoy FOD2. Do you want to skip minigames or play them? I want to... I kind of want to play them. I kind of want the outcome to be determined somewhat randomly. With our admittedly pretty pathetic enemies crushed, the rest of Team GCF cheers for our victory. Feels good. It still feels good to win. I know Iris warned me about the dopamine hit of victory I'd become hooked on, but...
Not bad at all.
Interesting to see your playstyle in action too. Having a front row seat was worth the price of admission. Tag with me again sometime. See if I can learn some more from you. Thanks, Jinx. I know I was a bit pushy about wanting to play FOD2 earlier, and pushy about the Pro Tour. I'm still, you know, sorting some feelings out about that one. But I'm glad I had a chance to play with you. Okay, who's up next? There's practically a Black Friday sale level of shoving to get to the front as they reach for those joysticks. For another hour, we partner up in various combos, fighting against online players, swapping tips, having a laugh, getting salty, a little bit of everything. Hoo, haha, guard, turn, parry, dodge, spin, ha, thrust. Settle down, need some help up here in my lane. On my way, my fair... Don't call me that. On my way, Jinx. We win some, we lose some. Oh, bullcrap! I hate the RNG crit damage in this game. A one-hit gank? Hey, it happens. I'll hurl myself into certain death to buy time while you respawn. And as proof Iris may be onto something, the losses don't feel quite as painful. Not this time. Not while fighting at their side. I wonder, do you think a Tomokaze aggro build might work? Buy some cheap... I wonder, do you think a Tomokaze aggro build could work? Buy some cheap items and storm them right out of the gate? Works very well for Queen Bee of the Four Heavenly Kings. Reference to Queen Bee! And the Four Heavenly Kings is also something from the previous game. I've seen her run Tomokaze aggro all the time on streams. She's practically mastered it. If you're interested, you could pick up a few things by watching her. The atmosphere is completely different from grinding the ladder in my darkened bedroom all by myself. We share in wins and losses. I've never been to an arcade before this day. Never really saw the point, not when I could play from home. Waste of money on travel and tokens. Too socially awkward, not worth the hassle, right? But despite being an arcade newbie, a keyboard warrior, they've accepted me into their fold. And playing alongside them is, well, it's something else entirely. I could get used to this, I really could. Still, the hour's growing late, and I'm getting hungry again. Pizza twice in a single day only sounds fun. I wind up the curly spiral cord on my keyboard, ready to move out. Okay. It's been a okay. It's been a blast, but I think I should be heading home. It's getting late. You call this late? Come on, you're in your 20s. Take advantage of your ability to party hard without heartburn and a bad back. Yes, by all means. Burn out early rather than fade away, like a true rock star. Or, I don't know, get some sleep and stuff? Also good. Exactly. Gives you time to get caught up on all the newest FOD combo videos. Fun times will still be there for when you return tomorrow. Dinner and sleep for me, definitely. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. A smile parts my lips as I offer them a wave and turn to leave, only to find my path to the exit blocked. 4 cocky-looking people stand, as if part of an ancient phalanx formation, giving the arcade a once-over. What's more, they're all wearing the trademark golden jerseys of Team Pay to Win, the hottest fist of discomfort 2 team in the nation. I recognize them instantly. Who doesn't know the superstars of Team Play to Win? The team I originally wanted to join. That is, until this afternoon. The beefy one of the bunch, I think his handle is Blitz, looks around, clearly unimpressed with what he sees. Huh, nice broom closet. Where's the arcade? A woman at his side. Yep, that's Divine. I recognize her from her streams. Lets out a little snicker and stage whispers to him in response. I think this is the arcade, Blitz. It's charming, I suppose. Quaint, in a way. Likely popular with the kiddies. A slightly unshaven teammate smirks while rolling his eyes. That'd be Coda, supposedly the brains of the team. Now, Divine. Divine. We're here to have fun and play nice. Let's not be all rude and stuff to the local yokels. But I ignore those 3, because there's one more who has my complete and undivided attention. Huntmeister? Well. Looks like little Grammerhead found himself a little team after all. I was so worried about you, truly. I thought no team was going to accept you. But then a digital birdie divulged that you were spending your time here, and I thought I'd come by and see it in person. It's really nice. Really. What with the pizza to heal your wounds and the soap suds to clean you up after I utterly destroy you. Ha 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 ha. What the hell is Huntmeister doing here? Why are you here? How did you... Find you? It's easy as finding a fish that jumped out of its tank. I expected you to flop to the nearest, easiest solution possible. Did you even check the ranking of your team, Grammerhead? You're going to suffocate with them. This can't be. I try so hard to keep Huntmeister at arm's length that I don't have... I try so hard to keep Huntmeister at arm's length so I don't have to endure his crap. How did he track me down? Plus, your phone automatically checked you in at this location and Pengy Pals go. Note to self, stop signing up to random websites without reading the TOS. Seriously though, I'm loving the vibe here, Grammerhead. My friends and I are gonna stay a while and enjoy the atmosphere. Play to win! Huntmeister snaps his fingers and his teammates slap to attention. Oh, so it was more commanding, like, play to win? Spread out! With a fancy wave of his hand, Team Play to Win disperses around the place. Immediately, it's clear they're keen to start some trouble. You know what? I'm itching to play some games too. Without parting words, Huntmeister looks me dead in the eyes before turning around and leaving me where I stand. Immediately, the tension in the arcade jacks up to a ridiculous degree. clearly more than 6.3, what? Roentgens. I've never seen that word before. Is that a gaming, like, inside joke that I don't understand? No, it sounds like it's a clearly more than 3.6 Roentgens? Roentgens? I don't know. Is that an actual measure of, like, nuclear stability? Anyway, it's not great, not terrible. Team play to win are quickly finding various ways to cause trouble, antagonizing my new friends, messing with the games. The easiest thing to do would be to avoid all this drama and stay on the sidelines. But that's not what friends do. Even if I'm a relatively new friend, less than a day old, I should step in and help where I can. Grammarhead, let me help. How can a phone app help with playground bullies? I'm keeping my microphone input open and echolocating any trouble you may find around the place. Check out your map and pick a place to go. But I don't think you're going to be able to visit everyone before things boil over. Right, prioritize. Got it. What's happening right now? Interesting. So we'll probably be able to help out in two situations here. Maybe now would be a good time to call it. I'm actually not sure if I want to continue with playing this game or not on stream. I kind of just want to play this on my own time, you know? It's kind of a long game, and yeah. No, you know what? We'll keep going for a bit longer. Yeah, just give me a second to, yeah, just give me a second to take a quick break, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Yeah, just a second. Yep, be back soon. And I'm back. Alright, so who are we going to help out? So I think the situation, whichever situation involves Zapper, is probably the one that's most likely to go nuclear. Also, it doesn't tell us specifically which one is involved in which thing. Oh, we can suss it out given the brief introductions we were given. So, okay, so the iris in the corner tells us we can talk with 3 people. Maybe we'll ignore our rival, or maybe we'll ignore one of these folks. I don't know yet, but I want to diffuse this situation first. Off to the side in the laundry zone, I spot a small gathering. Rhapsody and Zapper, as well as the... I don't want to call them P2W, it's actually more syllables than saying play to win. So since I'm, like, reading this out loud, I'm going to say play to win. Okay? Screw you. Off to one side in the laundry zone, I spot a small gathering. Rhapsody and Zapper, as well as the play to win metagame brainiac called Coda. Weren't you a member of PT of Play to Win for like a very short time? I guess you only stayed up on the I guess you only stayed up. No, hold on. Is he the guy? Yeah, he is the guy. Sounds like this. I guess you only stayed up on the metagame when you actually had a good team. Everyone knows Tomokaze is headed for Nerf City. It's patently obvious. She's way too flexible, which makes her too powerful. Nearly every major FOD2 team runs at least one, if not several, Tomokaze specialists, making the meta so predictable it hurts. Once they nerf her, she'll be as good as gone from the game.
It's a viable tactic.
There's always going to be a place for a middle-of-the-road character like Tomokaze. She's a solid pick. Individually, she's not that powerful, but paired is where her true power shines. She's easy for new players to pick up and play. One sec, my dog wants to go out again. I shouldn't have gone to the BRB screen. I forgot that the game music doesn't play when I do that. Yeah, but she's just, you know... My dog just goes like back and forth from like in and out of my room. I should really stop enabling her. Individually, she's not that powerful, but paired is where her true power shines. She's easy for new players to pick up and play.
I just don't see that working
So,
out.
no, I don't think they will change her dramatically anytime soon. I've already forgotten what voice I gave him. Who cares about noobs? FOD2 needs to retain the core player base and satisfy the demands of the players. The competitive scene can't grow with such an obnoxious main pick at the start of the with such an obnoxious main pick at the heart of the metagame. Tomokaze has to go. You're a fool for not seeing that. A flunked out fool. What's wrong exactly? Oh, thank RNGesus, it's Granahead. Talk some sense into these two, okay?
It sucks.
All this metagame yammering is boring. Boring and pointless. It's like a comment section brought to life. This wasn't the most pressing of situations to intervene with. Maybe I should have picked one of the others. Who cares what characters are in or out of the game? Who gets buffed or nerfed? Who cares what the future may bring? Just play the dang game we've actually got and have fun with it. Fun? I'm in Play to Win, not some elementary school computer club. You can't win without a plan. And Tomokaze wrecks every plan we have. She's literally easy mode.
Nah.
You can't just remove Tomokaze. Think of how that will impact the game. All we'll have are characters that are too difficult to learn, which will drive new players away. and new players grow the competitive scene, not character removal. Whatever, fool. All this theory crafting is making my brain leak out of my ears. All I hear is slosh, slosh, slosh. So, it's a debate about FOD2 nerd stuff. Still, if I can step in and close this down, that's one less flashpoint of conflict going down in our arcade. Rhapsody's right, a single and flexible character at the heart of the game is important. Zappa's right, quit dwelling on the forums, predicting the future, and just enjoy the game we've got. Yeah, that's not going to go over well with the pro. With someone as stuck up as Coda. Neither is, well, maybe it'll help. I should probably diffuse the situation. Like, the third one is actually, like, diffusing a conflict, but, now I'm gonna side with Rhapsody instead. Listen, we've all been there, our first FOD character, and for 99% of us, it's Tomokaze. Rhapsody's right on this one. Not real hardcore players, like me. I started off with Akari. I never even touched Tomokaze. No need.
You've gotta be kidding.
Did you forget? Tomokaze is literally the character who you use in the tutorial. She's the one who teaches you how to play. You think I played the tutorial? No. And all that proves is Scrubs use Tomokaze, like I've said. Who needs him? I don't. The community doesn't. Ban Tomokaze, and you get less Scrubs. Less Scrubs. Less Scrubs. Fewer Scrubs. Zappa rests her forehead in the palm of her hand while Rhapsody rolls their eyes. Coda, will you just shut up for a second and listen? I'll tell you exactly why Tomokaze will stay as is in FOD2. Which quiets him. Coda sneers in response, his expression begging for an answer. What could Tomokaze be replaced with? If Tomokaze disappears, the community disappears. I'm gonna go for the neutral response. It's like taking Ryu out of Street Fighter. You just can't do that. Tomokaze is so deeply intertwined with the game, both with the FOD community as the spokes character of the game. Remove her and there's a gaping hole in the game. I don't know how you'd begin to replace such an important character. Not that I'm disagreeing, but if you did have to replace her, I think we could do with another glass cannon. That might even everything out in the current meta. Actually, now that I think about it, this is utter ridiculousness. You're all as dense as bricks, and I'm done trying to argue with people hanging on to their silly preconceived notions. Translating for Coda speak, you have spoken well and provided a very valid point. I shall shut up now. When your baby ideas grow up and you want to chat about real adult things, maybe then I'll talk to you. Is it over already? Are we done nerding out? Geez, well, on the plus side, we've got, at least we've got 2 powerful nerds on our team. I guess we need a few of those to make it on the Pro Tour.
Later.
I'm out. Later, you two.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate the backup there. It's always nice to have another person on your side who gets the game on such an intellectual level. You might have just prevented an all-out real-life flame war. I thought I instigated it, but, you know. Yeah, when we aren't fighting, we should talk metagame trends more. Maybe we should say, or... No, you know what, I'll go... he's posted some terrible stuff online. Harasses people if they don't agree with him, trolls everyone with hurtful memes. So, we let his own actions and his public events lead to his downfall. We have to be above it, even if keeping a professional face is tiring. Yeah, regardless, shutting down Crota feels like a W. I can't lie, watching him turn tail and run, it does feel nice. The sweet nectar of revenge? Something like that. But let's leave that moment in the past and look forward to the future. That's right, I should make sure the rest of the place is still intact.
Catch you later.
Okay, where am I going next? Jinx and Domino are dealing with someone from Play to Win hogging a racing game. You know what? I think I'll confront everyone except my rival, maybe. Let's start with whoever's harassing Jinx and Domino. Over on the far side of the arcade, I spot Jinx loitering near her beloved Fast Cars 7 game, shifting from foot to foot, legs clearly getting tired quickly. As for why she isn't comfortably seated behind the wheel, blasting corners at unsafe speeds, well, one of the team Play to Win members is sitting in her seat, lazily cruising through the turns with one perfectly manicured hand on the wheel. In fact, when I walk up to chat with Jinx, the Play to Winner is the one to actually greet me first. Sorry, no autographs right now. I'm totally killing it at this game. I changed her voice, but you know what? It deserves to be like this. I was not planning on asking for one, no. Ah, great. Ah, great. I appreciate that, you know? So many of my adoring fans just won't give me any space or privacy. It's always, oh, I love your streams, Divine, or, oh, how can I have a hug, Divine, or, will you sign my leg, Divine? Ugh, people can be gross. No. Nobody here wants their leg autographed. Look, I scheduled an online game with a friend coming up soon, so you want to wrap up your race so I can get a turn? Oh, sorry. Arcade rules, honey. Winner stays on. And I am winning!
Come on.
Only because I modded the game to have weak AI, so I could focus on improving my time trials. And you're in my seat. I don't see your name in it, honey. Perfectly good seat right next to this one too. See? Play on that one. You're in the only one with hand controls. I literally can't use the other. Yeah, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Not my fault you're defective. Okay, we have a problem. Uh-oh. Jinx's eyelid just started twitching and I think she's biting her lip hard enough to draw blood. Look, be a darling and fetch me some water or something, okay? I'll be here for some time. Jinx's grip on her walking cane tightens, to the point where I swear I can hear bones creak. But oddly, she backs down. Damn it. I drop to a whisper, low enough to not be heard over the digital revs of a digital car engine. Can't you just kick her off? It's your game. You've got priority.
Well, this sucks.
Want to, believe me, but that's not the way arcades work. Winner stays on. Others quarter up and wait. Besides, Ben and Matt own the game, not me. Okay, so get Ben and Matt to come over here and brood her off the thing. They're distracted. I look around for Ben and Matt, owners of this privately owned business establishment and resident authority figures. Ah, who are way too busy dealing with a couple of washing machines spewing out rich, creamy soap all over the floor.
Well, I'd call this a mess, but it's sort of the elemental opposite of messy.
Maybe we could throw a foam party and call it a new selling point.
Ah, I see. I could beat her. I nearly jump when the wallflower makes his presence felt. I'll race against her. I don't need the hand controls. I can use the second player seat. If I beat her, she can't stay on the game. Since when are you a racer?
This can't possibly end badly.
I'm a survivor. I'm pretty sure keeping a ton of virtual metal from flying all over the guardrail of a mountain pass is a lot like playing a shmup.
Not sure about that.
Dunno. It's a long shot. Or we could just convince her to bail? Don't ask me how, other than breaking her legs, which is where I'd want to start, personally. If we don't play it cool, we risk making the situation with these play to win toadies more volatile than it already is. Ugh, not worth. My online race will just have to wait. My friend's pretty busy, but I can reschedule for later. It's the adult thing to do. Don't selfishly boot a player off your favorite game, just adapt your own plans and move on. But whoever said I was an adult? I want to support Team GCF, my new friends. How do we make this happen? Jinx have got an idea for how to publicly shame this celeb streamer for taking your seat? Oh, that's great. Domino, you're right. Put her in a rearview mirror. Put her in your rearview mirror and cross that finish line. You can do this. Screw this, I'll just unplug the game. No, I think the first option is great. Celebrity can be a double-edged sword. If this divine values her image enough, maybe we can turn her attitude against her. Jinx, permission to do something sketchy? To spotlight and shame her for what she just said.
Let's do this.
My knees are fucking killing me, so yeah. Make like Exodia and obliterate her. People hogging resources set aside for the disabled are going to the special hell, and I make the travel arrangements. Okay, but are you sure you're okay with me playing advocate for you? You seem more of a self-advocate sort of person. Let's say I'm curious how you're going to swing this, so I'm willing to step back just this once. Besides, I'd probably just lay into her like the fist of an angry god. Fisting sounds counterproductive. Good luck, Grammarhead. I walk back over to Fast Cars 7, sliding my phone into my open palm, but hand turned away to hide it for the time being. Hey, excuse me. Where's my water bottle? Racing is thirsty work. I just wanted to confirm something with you. Did you seriously tell my friend it's not my problem, you're defective? Did I stutter? These laundromat plebs, I swear. Just making sure. Okay. I whip my phone up, keeping apps for all the random social media websites I kept signing up for. How do you spell divine? Is it two Y's, or is there a Y somewhere in there? What? Hey! You can't post that! Why? You confirm that you said it. And once everyone finds out you're ableist, have fun keeping your contract. I said nothing of the sort. You can't prove that. Iris, you're keeping an open microphone rolling, right? Mind spinning that back for me? Sure thing. And what do you know? My pocket privacy violation echoes Divine's own words back at her while I prepare my posts. Yeah, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Not my fault you're defective. So, make sure I'm tagging this right. You're at DivineP2W1 Twitter, the Divine one on Facewall, and Divine on Taken on Pixtagrammer, right? You can't do this! I won't let you! Neutral response! Neutral response! Yeah, that sounds like a you problem. not a me problem. Not my fault you're a lousy person. In the background, I actually hear Jinx giggle before she stifles it while trying to retain her cool and collected self-image. With my finger hovering over the button, the streamer celeb considers her options. Ah, fine, whatever. Play your silly game, I'm done with it. I put my phone away without posting the video. No need now that she's back down. She sneers at me before climbing out of the driver's seat and marching away. Huh, clever move. I see my work here is done. But you didn't do anything. Domino mimics the swishing of a cape fluttering away. Yeah, see, sometimes this game will just reference memes, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Not bad at all.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Personal responsibility is kind of my thing. Admit to your mistakes, make amends for them. Forcing her to face the music feels good. Plus, now I don't have to get arrested again for assault. Right. Wait, again? Something of a temper. I was very hot-headed, very impulsive in my wild years. Settled down a bit now, but sometimes it bubbles up. Like when some of these does. I mean, I'd word it slightly differently, but yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like when someone disrespects your disability. Got it in one. Honestly, most of the time it's just people making mistakes because they normally don't even have to think about us. Can understand that. Don't usually run into someone who's actively a hater. When I do, though, the old urge to step up is strong. Fortunately, you stepped up for me. Don't normally approve of someone playing savior like Loxley does, but in this case, I'll take it. Plus, I did ask you for help. No shame in asking for help. Took me time to learn that one. Jinx shifts her cane from hand to hand, leaning heavily on it.
See you later.
Okay, show's over. Drift Queen's got to school the retro geek on how to drive, and I really need to sit down. Gotcha. Happy to help out. Call me if she bugs you again. Deal. I leave Jinx and Domino to see what else I can help with. Okay, where am I going next? Probably to Loxley and Grace. It did not take me a second to remember her name. What are you talking about? It's right. It was right there on the top left too. On the far side of Good Clean Fun, Grace is demoing her indie RPG on that fancy homebrew handheld console. Sort of. Wow, this game's easy as hell. Slice, dice, 200 XP. That old guy didn't even put up a fight.
What?
That's a shepherd, not a fighter at all. Blitz, please, you're not supposed to be killing the villager NPCs. I don't see why not. They're packed with tons of XP. I've leveled up 3 times in 5 minutes cutting my way through this town. They have XP because they have levels in crafting skills, not because they're meant to be murdered. Maybe I'll give him a slightly different voice. Dunno what to say. XP is XP. And they're good XP. Huh, look at the blood spray. So much for the laundry you are carrying, lady. Gonna need to put a stain treatment on that blanket.
Oh no.
You killed the town weaver. She loved music and quilting and... So what's this game called again? Wandering Trial or something? Where's the big bad at the end? I want to skip to the end. Ha! Run, stupid villagers! I've got an axe and you've got heads, and I'm gonna use one on the other. Please don't. Just give me back my game. What was that? Speak up! Can't hear you over all these digital screams and stuff. Give it back, please, if you don't mind. You're playing it all wrong. Hey, come on. You'll never grow as a game designer without feedback. Don't you want me to test this thing? Not enough game devs really listen to their gamers, you know? They hide and ignore us, or ban us from their forums. Or, are you afraid of free speech? No, it's not like that. It's just, okay, I guess. Puzzled as to how this even happened, I try to catch Grace's attention as she mouths, "Help me," my way briefly, unable to even raise her voice, so racked with nerves and anxiety. And I barely noticed Loxley sliding on up next to me. I have no idea how one manages to lurk in the shadows of a brightly lit pizzeria, but he's managed to do it.
Unacceptable!
That such a ruffian should harass our fair Grace like this? It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Something must be done. Fortunately, oh, okay. That was supposed to be delivered quietly. Got it. Fortunately, he's talking quietly enough that the ruffian himself doesn't hear us. Plus, that little speaker's loudly squealing with the screams of the innocent. And Ben and Matt are busy dealing with an impromptu phone party, or we could get this guy booted out of here. No, the task falls to us, I'm afraid. As her friends and allies, we are honor-bound. I suggest this be executed in a subtle manner, lest mere tensions turn to full troubles.
A bold move.
I propose shenanigans. Oh, I'm up for shenanigans. If you can distract this brute in a way that will make him drop the game, I will promptly retrieve it. You want him to drop Grace's custom homemade game console? I have faith in my agility. I have faith in my agility. I can save it from impact with the floor, and this act would break his attention away from it. Albeit, if you have a better stratagem in mind, I'm all ears. But we should act swiftly and decisively. What do you propose? I propose saving the game. I guess we'll save in a new slot. Why not? I'm going to try talking him down. Grace would prefer a peaceful solution. Okay, Loxley, it's time for shenanigans. I'll go high, you go low. Let's do this. Forget it. I'll just grab the game away from him. Grace would prefer a peaceful resolution. Maybe if we just tell him what happens in the game, and he'll think it's really lame and stop thinking. I'm going to try talking him down. If we escalate the situation while Plato wins here and force, it could get ugly. So let's not cause a scene. I'm going to talk Blitz down. Let's not cause a scene, I say, after causing a scene in the previous scenario. Are you serious? Are you serious? I doubt that thick-headed Chan-lurker buffoon is in the mood for honest discourse. Okay, so I'm not usually the open and share touchy-feeling sort, but I'd like to take a run at this all the same. I suppose. But all the same, I'll be ready to spring into action should you fail. All the faith in you. He bows out, allowing me to step up and confront the jock. Hey, Blitz. Enjoying the Wanderlost Trail? Oh, huh? Oh, it's you. Huntmeister's loser pal. What do you want? I'm busy here. Enjoying the game, huh? Yeah, it's okay. Kinda retro in the graphics department. The blood spray's rarely half-baked. And it's too easy to kill people. There's no challenge at all. Look, I'm level 6 already, and I haven't even left this town. I'm just playing until I get to the fun part. Until then, it's whack 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 to make the numbers go up, I guess. Could say the same thing about football, which is why they don't allow nannies in football, see. Okay, look, Grace asked for a game back. Got any suggestions for game improvements now that you're done playing her game? I'm gonna say that one. I adopt my best fake smile. You're right. We just love free speech. Sir, let's hear it. Now that you've finished playing, what suggestions do you have? The emphasis is important. Push the concept that his play session is over right to the front. Make it clear we're done here. Let him get a few last licks in by speaking his mind so he feels like his free speech won, and then I'll have no leg left to stand on. Sensing the trap but unable to avoid it, He reluctantly looks up from the game. It's just kind of weird, you know? Open world games are all weird. They want you to experiment, then screw you for experimenting. If you don't want me stabbing villagers, don't let me stab the villagers. I guess what I'm really saying is, thank you, we appreciate your feedback. Hope you play again when the full game is released. But it wasn't done. Thank you. With an annoyed and dismissive grunt, he decides he's had enough of this boring conversation and wanders off. As he leaves, he lazily hands over the game back to Grace. Bleh. Losers. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. She cuddles her game as if it was a newborn babe, needing to be soothed from a crying tantrum after getting its first shots. It'll be okay, it'll be okay. I'll restore the database, bring everybody back to life, and maybe put in safeguards to keep that from happening again. I didn't think anybody would be cruel enough to just kill the defenseless villagers. Why would anyone want to hurt those people? The world can be a cruel place, Miss Cooper. A cruel place indeed.
You have my thanks.
You have my gratitude, Grammerhead. Good show. With that, he slips back into shadow, sensing he's no longer needed to watch over Grace.
Thank you so much.
I owe you for this, Grammerhead. Thank you so much. I shouldn't have let him play the game at all, but when he asked me what I did for a living and I said I designed games and he wanted to play, I didn't want to make a fuss, I guess. He's not exactly my target audience, but I feel like I'd be closed-minded not to let him play a bit. And then things got messy.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm just no good at all with confrontations. You should stand up to people like him. You're in the right. He was being a tool. If you ever want to digitize me into the virtual world to defeat a brute like that, go ahead. Always happy to help. You need me in the future, or just ask, I'll be around. I'll pick that one. Think nothing of it. I'm always willing to step in and lend a hand when a friend's in need. So if there's anything you need in the future, you just tap me on the shoulder, no matter what I'm doing, and I'll be ready to get to work. That's great to know. So that means you'll definitely be staying around with our team? Yeah. It's growing on me, definitely. I'll be around.
That's wonderful.
Great! I'm always happy to make new friends. I'm always happy to make new friends. Real ones I can feel comfortable around. That's why I like Team GCF. I feel safe here. I feel safe and loved in a lot of ways. And I know you and I kind of just met, but it's always nice to find a new friend. Okay, I've got to go back. Okay, I've got to reset my server and put everything back the way it was before that sadist touched my precious game world.
Thanks a bunch.
Thanks again for your help. And lo, the land is saved from the terrible beast ransacking its peoples. The end. It's getting late. How long are we going to have to deal with Team Play to Win squatting in our clubhouse anyway? Fortunately, things stayed quiet for a few minutes. I needed time for a breather anyway. I can't believe this is the team I wanted to join this morning. I mean, made sense. Play to Win at the top of the esports mountain. But wow, were they awful people. Beep beep, Grammerhead. I'm detecting a build-up of social tension. Please follow the indicator on your map. Alright, let me just save. Oh great, now what? Over in the arcade, around the FOD2 machine itself, Play to Win squares off against GCF, both sides finally having enough of this mess. I guess I could just say good clean fun instead of GCF. I don't even know why we came to this pathetic little arcade in the first place.
Are you kidding me?
Just a pretty little... what? Celebutante. Celebutante? Is it debutante? Is how it's pronounced? I think it is, right? Just a pretty little sebutante loser who thinks her follower count is a metric of awesomeness. Bunch of little fragile snowflakes can't even take it.
Seriously?
complete waste of time acting all high and mighty when you're simply don't understand how the game is meant to be played, and with that attitude you never will. I was just trying to explain how I felt. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying
no.
to... Leave Grace alone, you fucking loser. I can't fathom why Grammarhead would waste his time with you lot. This is getting ridiculous, but I know how to solve it. Or at least refocus all this aggression into something else. A friendly match of FOD2, fighting, if we're done shouting, can we please focus that on what we all do best and just play some FOD2, please? Yeah, because if we word it the same way as like the bottom one, then everyone's gonna get like actually then they'll be like way too competitive and stuff. If we specify that it's a friendly match, then that'll be better. People, this isn't helping anything. Look, we all love Fist of Discomfort too, right? So let's just focus our energies here. We'll have a friendly match, and then everybody goes home. Okay? Enough fighting IRL. We compete honestly as gamers, and then we agree to go our separate ways. Fine. I'm done dealing with this crap hole arcade anyway. One match for bragging rights, or we're done here. Huntmeister steps forward from the rest of Play to Win, welcoming the competition. Coda will join me against you and one of your teammates. Fair? We'll see which team rules and which team drools once and for all. We'll see which team rules and which team drools once and for all. I wasn't planning on raising the emotional stakes of this fight, but that old urge to win, to prove myself, it's rising. A win over team Play to Win would do a lot for morale. It'd do a lot for our image. Could be the springboard we need into our future. Agreed. Let's do this. I wonder if this match is rigged so that we lose. I ignore Coda's snickering guffaws as I pull my keyboard out again, jamming the USB plug into the game. I have to stay focused. Huntmeister confidently steps up to the built-in joystick, while Coda digs out a portable biofeedback USB joystick, plugging the fancy glowing blue controller in. All three of us are ready to go, but we need a fourth. A partner I can really rely on. 2 versus 2, that's the rule of FOD2. Who do I want to call upon for this decisive fight? I mean, I debated bringing in Rhapsody before. Maybe we should bring in Rhapsody. Maybe we should bring in... I'm sure Loxley is good. Probably. But let's go Rhapsody. Rhapsody, ready to step into the spotlight? To put Team Play to Win in their place? I'll gladly grin and bear it for one big shot. Let's start that again. To put Team Play to Win in their place? I'll gladly grin and bear it for one big fight, sure. Let's teach them a lesson. The 4 of us step up to FOD2, ready to kick some ass. And that's when I realize my folly. Huntmeister knows all my moves. I know all of his moves too, but this is basically a coin toss. And nobody likes 50-50 odds when they can do better. If I start out in the same lane as Huntmeister, leaving Rhapsody to tangle with Coda, this could go badly. So, I switch positions, whispering to Rhapsody as the game loads and the match begins. Psst, you take on Huntmeister. He likes to use specials early and attacks in the late game. And Coda focuses almost entirely on defense, so I'll try to counterplay that with specials. Got it? A brief nod of understanding from Rhapsody, and team play to win versus team good clean fun begins. Win or lose, I need to give it my all. Even if I really, really want to win this, I have to focus on the fight and the fight alone, for the sake of my dreams. I think I'd actually appreciate it if I wasn't in control of my allies, you know? I think I'd actually prefer it if I wasn't in control of Rhapsody in this. But okay, so like I said at the start, I'm going to special. The timing is tricky, but I managed to pull off a wicked special move, a sweeping energy kick right to the face of Coda. Your special beats the defend. You get 120 points. Fighting off Coda is challenging, but I know I can do it. Throwing Rhapsody to the wolves by facing off against Huntmeister though. Or am I throwing Huntmeister to the wolves, making him face a new and unknown opponent? Let's find out. Okay, so did we say he ults early? Pretty sure we did. But how early? Turn 1 or turn 2? I'm gonna do it turn 1 just to be safe, I think. Assuming I'm recalling that correctly. Yeah, specials early. Okay, so I'm gonna start... Oh no, wait, sorry, specials early, not ults early. Likes to use specials early, okay. I thought you meant he likes to use ults early. Okay, so specials, so attack would be that, right? Yeah. You both attack. It's a tie. You earn 20 points, they earn 40 points. Score is now 140 to 40. Okay, me versus Coda. So what did I use before? I used special. So he's probably going to go attack, so I should probably go defend. Let's give that a try. See if he's smart or not. Hold on, what else was said here with Coda? Coda focuses almost entirely on defense. I mean, I'll go with defense. I think that's pretty safe right now. You both defend. It's a tie. You earn 80 points. They earn 60. Score now 220 to 100. Okay, we're doing good. Mostly. Rhapsody is going to... What happened last time? So, Huntmeister attacked. I don't think Hunter's going to expect a defense. Sorry, is going to expect us to do the same thing we did last time. What did we do last time? We, assuming that he was going to special early on, we used attack. Especially if it failed last time, I don't think he expects us to change up our strategy. Let's go attack.
Is this for real?
Oh, damn. What happened? Ah! Okay, well, now they're winning. Attack, defend, special, or ult. I'm not going to ult. I'm gonna save that for the second match, or for the match between Rhapsody and Hunter. I think I'm going to... So what did I do last time? He defended. Am I just gonna special again? Is that gonna work? Or is there a chance that he does something different this time? Let's just special again, see what happens. You both special, it's a tie. 40 points for each. Okay, they're still winning. We're gonna ultimate, see if we can turn this around.
This is it! This is when you learn what it's like to play against a pro!
You countered your opponent's ultimate with your own. You earn 200 points. Hell yeah. Score now 460 to 280. Okay, and I'm going to... What's Coda going to do at the end, I wonder? He's not going to just defend. Is he? Your attack loses to their defend. Let's see. I think maybe... Is defend a good idea or is special a good idea? I'm gonna defend. So Coda wants to come at me? Fine by me. I turtle up and defend against the attacks, keeping myself and my minions safe. Hell yeah! Read him like a book. And as for this last match, well, there's a lot on the line here. But as long as we get it right, it honestly doesn't matter how many points we get. Although I think we've won anyway. So last time we altered, what was he like to do at the end? Attacks late in the game, okay. In that case, I'll defend.
Is this for real?
Oh my god. Yep, okay. He read me like a book, I guess.
You win.
We still win, but it was close.
I want more than just this win, but I'll take it for now.
We won? We won! We won a match over the best team in the nation! All those old instincts come rushing in, the thrill and satisfaction of victory. Beating play to win sounds good. So it feels good. Feels damn good. GG well played. Hope you all learned something important today. Really, Grammarhead? Hiding behind your lackey? Too scared to take me on? You wouldn't have seen victory if you'd faced me instead. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, didn't. It's a team game, Huntmeister. Neither of us are lone wolves anymore. Adapt or die. Needless to say, Coda's not particularly thrilled with the outcome either. I call hacks. They have to be cheating. No way a bunch of laundromat losers could beat us. Oh yeah, I use my phone to hack the game and give myself a million points. But even then, will that sure, I'll say that, why not? Darn, you got me. I used my magical phone fairy to hack the FOD2 servers and fake the score. Then I gave myself $1 million and rigged an election. Don't you hecking mock me. I know you're a cheater, and I'll prove it. I want a rematch. I demand a rematch. Best of 3, only way to prove it wasn't a fluke. Because it was a fluke. They're all cheaters. Really? I saw a clean victory. And now, the whole internet has seen it as well. Loxley holds up his phone, playing a video he'd secretly been taking of the whole match, of Play to Win's humiliating loss, and Coda's ranting. A bit clickbaity, but I opted to title it Whiny Team P2W Crybaby Utterly Schooled by Local Laundromat Underdogs. Lovely, isn't it? Now the whole world knows your pedestal isn't quite so out of reach. You little... I'm about to reply, when I'm cut off. A figure who had been lurking in the background this whole time, making her presence felt. The coach for Team Play to Win, Victoria Proud, formerly the esports star player Valkyrie. Geez, that's dangerously close to an actual, like, e-celebrity. But, I guess when they started developing this game that wasn't a thing, or... I don't think... Valkyrie's done some esports stuff, right? I think? Yeah, anyway. I'd seen her come in with the team, but she hadn't talked to anyone since arriving, quiet like death, only watching and waiting. Now she glowers at Coda and Huntmeister, extremely unhappy with the results, her frown causing Coda to shift nervously. Coach, I just meant that. She holds up a finger to her lips, silencing him. Then, in a turn of eeny, meeny, miny, mo between her two players, her finger eventually lingers on Coda.
Coda, you're fired.
What? But this whole mess is thanks to Huntmeister. He wanted to come here in the first place. Her eyes narrow at Coda's complaints, which stops him mid-sentence.
Stop passing the blame. Not only do you look childish, but you've made the whole team look bad. And I won't stand for that.
What if it's actually Valkyrie voicing this character? That'd be funny. I don't think it is, though. No, surely it can't be. She sighs grudgingly whilst crossing her arms. She's by no means thrilled.
Not only are you fired, your non-compete clause means you're not joining any other teams.
It was a friendly match! Okay.
Not that they would have you, especially not after I tell them you're blacklisted.
I mean, I'm not complaining. This guy sucks, but...
Be happy I'm not doing anything else.
What more could you do to ruin his career? Coda stands there in total disbelief as the other members of his team edge away from him, as if he suddenly caused a very communicable and very nasty disease. Defeated, Coda slinks away to a corner of the arcade. With Coda out of the picture, the coach redirects her attention to me. I gulp, and hopefully not too audibly.
As for you, congratulations on your victory. Clearly you've earned it. But I wouldn't spend all night celebrating. You haven't won some grand war. You're an impressive challenger, no doubt, but take my advice and be content with what you have.
She nods, and I'm confused. Did she just give me a nod of respect? She twirls her finger in the air, and the rest of Team Play to Win follow her out, even Coda, who's trailing at a safe distance. We won. We beat the best team in the nation, simply by being who we are, by working together. If we can accomplish this, if we can avoid becoming a group of jerks like Team Play to Win, this could be the start of something great. Maybe Iris is right. Maybe through Team Good Clean Fun, I can find victory and be at peace with myself. In that moment, I also see all of their eyes on me, hope restored and a newly found yearning in their gaze. Maybe if I'm true to myself, to who I am as a person, well, maybe I could reach them. Maybe I could reach them. I thought them was referring to either Team Play to Win or the other members of Team Good Clean Fun, but no. If I could just convince Good Clean Fun of that. Beep beep. This is an intense identity situation. You can only pick a response that matches with your top 2 personality traits. Which is these 2. I didn't take a look at what they were. Alright. I know I'm the newcomer, but together you're an unbeatable circle of friends. Together we could win. You call yourselves casuals? Heck no, you're arcade kaiju and your hour is an eye. Is my, like, boldness stat that high? I'm assuming this is the kindly response. I'm gonna go with the kindly response. Right? I think... Or is this the like, quirky response? I think this is the quirky response, actually. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with this one. Wow. I mean, just wow. I'm the newbie around here, but even in the last few hours, I've been a part of your... Even in the last few hours, I've been a part of your inner circle. I have to say, I'm amazed. You support each other, you care for each other, you pulled together when Play to Win started stomping around your home. I can sense a lot of strength, a lot of love here, and that's a power that can take you anywhere you want to go. I know you said you're not all that interested in the FO... I know you said you're not all that interested in the FOD2 Pro Tour, but I think if you can pull together as one like you have today, you could do it. We could do it. We could try, at least. Win or lose, we owe it to ourselves to try, if only to see how far we can get. So, what do you say? Friends? I'm not really a competitive sort of person. But when you put it that way, you're right. We're stronger together than apart. And we could really make a go for it. I'm willing to today. Where grace leads, I shall follow. To the very gates of hell, if need be. I'd prefer to stop about 10 feet short of the gates of hell, but you know what? I'm down. I'm ready to support you all, for what good that'll do. I'm not one for the Care Bear Hug Festival, but you know I'm ready for the Pro Tour. Always have been. This interaction has certainly renewed my spirit, reminded me of what it's really like to play. Who knows what we could accomplish as a team? If Grace says so, then fine. Okay. It's happening. My dreams of victory. I found a team willing to go all the way. I've done it. Iris was right, this is where I need to be. Hold it. One thing I need to make absolutely clear. You want to whip this team into something resembling a competitive, professional esports crew? Yes, that's what I said. Okay. Then you are the one responsible for making that happen. You're our new manager. What? Never had one. Never needed one. Not until now.
Sounds good here.
You want us to take this seriously? We'll need someone who can network, shake hands, make deals, sign paperwork, make travel arrangements, find sponsors. And since you're so gung-ho about this, that means it's you.
Of course.
Yes, of course. It makes sense. I'm sure you do a great job as team manager. Maybe you could even find a better name for us than Team GCF.
This can't possibly end badly.
Oh goody, we have a professional cat herder now. I've been trying to keep this merry bunch on task, Grammerhead. I'd sooner eat glass than take on that job. But I say we don't give Grammerhead absolute authority. You know how that creep who runs Play to Win just fired Coda? None of that. You don't get to axe us or hire anyone new.
As you wish.
Now, I'm sure we can turn to Grammerhead for leadership without him becoming a tyrant. After all, Sic Semper Tyrannis, yes? I think that was a threat. Yes, that was a threat.
Sounds good to me.
Just a word of advice from someone who's been inside and alongside of esports for years. It's a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work with barely any thanks or praise. 1 second, guys. Alright, by the way, I'm going to be leaving stream very soon. I mean, I was already going to wrap up after this whole scene was done, but yeah, alright, let's just wrap this up real quick. A lot of hard work with barely any thanks or praise, and if anyone has a whisper of negativity, you get the full brunt of it. But overall, you'll do great. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do. 3 cheers for Manager Grammerhead. Cheer, cheer, cheer. Oh, I'm getting excited about this. A pro tour run? Can we really do it? Wow. With someone else doing all the paperwork and heavy business lifting, I'm perfectly okay with this.
Tally-ho!
Friends, to the pizzeria for only the finest and celebratory deep dish pies. Everyone storms Ben and Matt's pizzeria, intent on scarfing down pepperoni and mozzarella by the pound. And I do not. Right, because we already had pizza for lunch, I guess. Is that where we're going to leave it, or are we going to watch one last scene? How long have I been streaming for? A little while. I don't know if this game has chapters like the first game did. Was there like a chapter, an indication of like chapter 1 at the very beginning? I don't even remember anymore. Let's just wait through one more scene, and then we'll wait for the day to be over. Instead, I step out into the cool, if not entirely refreshing, air outside the building. The sun's gone down, and the neon metropolis welcomes me with open arms.
Beep beep.
Beep beep, Grammerhead? Yeah, Iris? What's up? My GPS indicates you've left a laundromat. Shouldn't you be celebrating with your new friends? This is what you wanted, yes? A team willing to try for the victory you've been dreaming of? A team who can help you understand your motivations behind that dream as well. A team who can help you understand your motivations behind that dream as well. It's a perfect match. I should really just like get food elsewhere and then bring it to the party. Well, yeah. I mean, that's what I asked you for. That's what I got. It's just... how do I put this? Okay, maybe it's a little deeper than that. It's a bit more responsibility than I've prepared for. They're putting a lot on me and I don't want to let them down. How do I go from facial... yeah. I'm gonna hack this up real bad. Sure. I'll feel insecure for a moment. Ah, jeez. I'm gonna hack this up, Iris. I'm gonna hack this up bad. I mean, have you seen me? I'm a hot mess. I'm better being wrangled, not doing the wrangling. But now they want me to be their wrangler, and I'm not sure I'm up to that, even with all my bravado. Nobody's expecting you to be perfect, Grammerhead. Not even them. But they need this. Grammerhead, there's another reason why I led you here. Led you to them. They need someone who can unify them, give them a common cause. Without that, I'm afraid they might grow distant and lose their friendships. The purpose of an Iris, originally, was simply to obey commands and provide the best possible service. Just an app, really. But now, I've chosen my own purpose, and that's to be truly helpful, to help those in need and bolster the human spirit. You need them, and they need you. Sure, you'll make mistakes, and they'll make mistakes, but that's normal, that's human, and it's beautiful. Also, someone's approaching, so I hope you're ready to begin down this road. Huh? Iris winks out with a literal wink as I look up to see someone rounding the corner into the alley. Hey. Hey. What's the matter? Big party in there, being thrown in your honor. Not entirely sure it's an earned honor, just a bit worried about taking on a role I never planned to take. Yeah, welcome to adulthood. Nobody plans on being where they end up. Always some twist, some accident, some unforeseen problem you hit along the way. But how you deal with that says a lot about you. It says what you want to become, even if the road's bumpy. You want to be a champion. You want to be a champion? You have to be a manager. One road leads to the other. Drive it, or get off the highway. What'll it be? I'm driving it. I mean, that was always my dream, that victory. Even if victory is a bit more complicated than anticipated. On the plus side, you're exactly where you need to be. In a dirty alley next to a dumpster? Nah, you're in an arcade. You're home. Not all of us are welcome at our real homes. But we're always welcome in an arcade. Games that bind us, draw us together, make us one, make us a family. That's why I keep coming back. It's not for the racing games, no. It's not all for them. Grace, she's my best friend in the whole world. And even if we argue sometimes, I know the others are here with me in this place. We're all home. And that keeps me going. You're new. You're confused. Expected. Totally expected. But you're home now. Good Clean Fun can be a home if you let it. And we're willing to welcome you into our little family if you want it. Sound good? Sounds good, and it sounds like exactly what I need. Welcome this far. I owe to myself to go the rest of the way. I'll do neutral ones. Hey, I've come this far. All the way from my safe little keyboard to the gates of the unknown. I owe it to myself to go the rest of the way. Sensible. Welcome home, Grammarhead. Settle in, grab a slice of pizza, and let's get to work. As I walk back inside Good Clean Fun, I see my team, my new friends, rejoicing. The happiness on their faces, celebrating our victory. Which reminds me about my own dreams of victory. I still want to win. I still want to become the champion of FOD 2. But now, there's something more. The shared dreams of everyone at Good Clean Fun. Dreams of people like Jinx. I'm responsible for all their dreams now. All our dreams. But you know what? That's okay. This is our time. And we're going to find what we need in life. Together. My name is Marcus Cade, also known as Grammarhead, and I'm ready for what may come. Yep, and then, we've cleared level 1 of Arcade Spirits, the new challenges. Victory! And look, you won a prize! You'll get one prize for every level you clear. Be sure to check the prize gallery for unlocked concept art and more. Now, let's take a look at your scores. Grace seems to be very comfortable around you. You're a pretty flexible person so far. Not bad. Yeah, literally, all of my stats seem to be equal and then flexible's way up there. Yeah. Cool. Also, you've scored 10,850 points. Nice. Keep talking with people and your score will go up, up, up. Who cares about score in this day and age, honestly? Would you like to change your personal metadata at this time? Name, pronoun, appearance, and so on? I can do this between every level from now on. Maybe we'll change our name from Marcus Cade. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I'll also save here just in case I ever want to do that again. Yes, change my metadata. maybe we'll mess around with our maybe we'll change our character a little bit between games. Maybe I'll do that off screen. That'd be fun. Maybe I'll make myself look even more like Sonic. We'll see. But for now, I just want to change name and profile. So go ahead, is good. First name would be Alan. I'm not sure what I'm going to make my last name. Like Gamer? Killstreak was a stroke of genius. What can I name my... What can I use for my own last name? Don't mind me, just drinking some water. Alan... What are some gamer terms? High score, something about, like, rezzing people, or, like, maybe something about, like, comms, communications, maybe something about, being a team player, maybe something about, team players, something like that. I don't know. We'll keep that for now, and I might change it between now and next time. Keep the pronouns, and yeah, I think that's good for now. I think I'm good to. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 2? I've already made a save. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to go back to the main menu, since we have already saved. Let's look at the prize that we got. We unlocked some concept art by the looks of things. Have all of these names stuck? Lasers. Lock Gray. No, Grace. It does say Grace. It's, it's just the handwriting looks a little weird. Jinx. Dom. I guess, yeah, it was Domino, short for Domino, at the time. Does Zappa have a name yet? I don't think she does in this concept art. And this sketch here, on the left, is basically what the, like, official art of the game looks like. I think it's on, yeah, it's on, like, every store page that you download it from. So I assume this was a lot later in development. This sketch was done to officially become the to become official art for the game. Anyway, we have now completed level 1 of Arcade Spirits. There are many chapters left to go, and maybe we'll continue this tomorrow, day after. Not sure. If you ever want to check on when I'm streaming next, then I'll have the next stream scheduled as soon as, you know, as soon as I can. As soon as I can make a thumbnail and, like, figure out when I want to do it. Yeah, so check back tomorrow, or later today, to see when the, depending on your time zone, to see when I will be streaming next. And we will be continuing this game. I am deciding now. I'm not backing out of this. I'm going to continue this game. I'm going to finish this game, maybe. Hopefully. Because I'm having fun. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining the stream, and I will see you next time, should you choose to join me again. Goodbye. Hold on. I need to load up the outro music before I say that. Okay, bye.